Hi, my name is Dan Wagner. I'm the treasurer of the Illinois REALTORS here at the 2017 MIPIM convention. MIPIM is the International World Convention for Real Estate, and we're here today with Jim Schultz.
But a little bit of my background, Dan, I grew up in East Central Illinois in a community my great-great-grandfather founded in 1840.
Wow.
And spent my early life there, and actually grew up 100 yards away from where he put his trading post in to serve the settlers moving west. A little bit more of my background, 30 years in private equity. I've invested in or started over 50 companies in my lifetime, created over 4,000 jobs. In my own hometown of Effingham, Illinois, which is 3 hours south of Chicago, I started a project called Network Center about 25 years ago. It was a bean field and we converted it into an office park. Today it employs 1,500 white-collar jobs. But then as the director of commerce for the governor, I traveled to 100 of the 102 counties, visiting the economic development leaders, understanding what their needs are. And the great thing about Illinois is, as a power, we have so much global presence. And I think translating that into how we work with Illinois Realtors, real estate is a very important component, of course, of what we do.
We think so too. So Governor Wagner and you worked together to create something called Intersect Illinois. Could you kind of highlight what that is, this new concept?
So 17 states before last year had private economic development corporation. Illinois became the 18th. And if you think about those states, and we know them, we hear about them, they're the ones that are creating jobs at a more accelerating rate than we are, the states that don't. So we created this as a way to provide a different way to market the state. So what we're focused on is job creation, foreign direct investment trips like this, and also rebranding the state. So Intersect Illinois is an aspirational branding strategy, which says where technology intersects with logistics, where academia intersects with new technologies. So the first most important asset we have, and that's our workforce. 2 is we have the second lowest energy cost of any state in the country. And 3 is our logistics systems are unparalleled. We have all 7 Class 1 rails that converge in Illinois. We have a triple hub airport with Midway and O'Hare. And we also have 50% of all product that flows through the country flows through Illinois. So we have some really compelling assets and data points that make us distinguished in our competitive advantage. So one of the things I found is very beneficial is to be at international events like this, and I'm so happy and thrilled to be a part of this delegation with the Illinois Realtors, and thank you for the invitation. I can't thank the members enough, because these are the events where we can get Illinois' name out in front of people. So let me give you one quick example. A company by the name of Vetter, V-E-T-T-E-R, made a decision in July to move to Illinois. They're going to create over 300 jobs, average wage $75,000. And 2 real important data points that convinced them to come to Illinois. 1, they didn't realize how broad and wide the country is. And we convinced them that logistically they wanted to be in the middle part of the country, not on the coast. They were considering a coastal location for their company. And there's almost a aha moment from them when we said, you can't get from one coast to the other in a day if you're trying to do business. You got to plan 2 or 3 days. And I said, if you want to be in Chicago, you can get to either of the coast in the same day and back the same day. And that was one of the compelling things. Second thing I challenged them to do was call the German-American Chamber of Commerce and get 5 counterpart companies from Germany and the other states you're looking at in Illinois, ask them about workforce. And they did do that. And they did call their counterpart companies, said, you want to have the workforce in Illinois, it's one of the best.
That's wonderful.
So we're marketing the assets of the state and the great business perspective we have. So we're marketing more like I would do it in my business versus maybe how traditionally the state has done it in other ways.
When you take a look at the investment that NAR's made and the investment the Illinois Realtors have made, what would you tell our members in regards to how this impacts them and how it's beneficial and what you hope to gain from this investment?
I think there's 2 words to define what I already have seen here. Leading edge. NAR, Illinois Realtors, you're out in front. You cannot, in this global environment we're in, be competitive. You can't get opportunity if you're not here, you're not present. And we saw that with what we're doing with Intersect Illinois. You have to be in front of customers and client opportunities, develop relationships. Even just this morning, Dan, a couple of the interactions we've had have already created opportunities.